also known as Allar, and let me introduce you to myself a little bit, because probably my appearance on this channel is a little bit weird, and I'm going to tell you why I'm here and what I'm going to do on this channel. I'm a music producer from Estonia. I've been doing music for around 4 to 5 years, and I've been, doing these tutorials since 2013-ish. And the reason why I'm on this channel is I want to expand our audience. I want people to have also English versions of tutorials. So, basically we have only Russian versions here, and I want to provide with English versions. And all the tutorials that I'm going to be doing on this channel will be available on my channel as well, right here. So you can check out the same tutorial, only a little bit different, style and format on my channel as well. So enough of my talk, let's get to the tutorial. Okay, to start off, we're going to be listening to one of my unreleased tracks with This Is Foxtrot. It's a really cool project that I've been working on, and I want to share the process with you. So we're going to be learning how to really widen that sound, how to layer sounds, how to mix your sounds, and what type of sounds to use to really make that massive house type of drop. So let's listen to the preview. Pop out my headphones and gonna break down the drop right here. So in this drop, really one of the main things that is really making the drop massive is this bass over here, and this little pluck. So first of all, I'm going to show you without the main leads and just with the pluck and the bass. As you can see, even without the lead sounds, this literally could be the drop already if you're into some kind of electronical music. But I'm into house music, so I decided to add a couple of leads in there. And this is how the leads sound alone. Now let's kind of break down the leads, because they're really important in this track. And we actually have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 leads in this. We have a little guitar, another guitar, kind of brass sound, a little, I didn't know how to call this, I just called it violin. I really distorted it a lot, and this really fills up the atmosphere. And some keys. As you can see, this little distorted violin adds up a lot of atmosphere. Now let's listen with everything again. Now let's kind of check out what type of plugins I use to enhance the leads in the drop. So as you can see, I used basically the full slot of things that you can use. So of course, limiter for side chain, distortion to really make it loud. Some filtering that's used later on the track to build up the tension. Some EQ, cut off the bass a little bit. EQ, yeah, flanger. Some phaser, compression. And reverb is extremely important in this type of drop, because without reverb it's gonna sound extremely dry. In this drop particular, the reverb plays a huge role. And a little bit of chorus. I would like to add plugins that normally wouldn't fit in these types of sounds, like distorting violins, or adding distortion to guitars, choruses, and flanguses, phasers to these types of natural sounds. So the second sound we have, I did nothing to it, I just added a reverb. Same here, just reverb. And here I added a growth beat to kind of automatically sidechain it, so it would always be sidechained, and a little EQ. And for the keys we have a couple of plugins here. We have a limiter for the sidechain, of course, just turned up this one, made this less and this up. And EQ, cut off the bass again, boosted up the highs. A fast distortion to make it more louder, a lot of reverb. And free filter to build up the tension and whatnot. So now let's look at the samples that I use, the loops that I use, not the synths, but these types of sounds right here. You might not hear this sound, but this has a lot of atmosphere. I really like to use these kinds of realistic drum loops, and just loop them a bit here, and they create this really gnarly atmosphere. And also on the kick, I try to reverb it a little bit, like a sidechain reverb almost. So I have another loop here. There's filter currently. Loop, a little vinylish noise, some rides, and of course the classical. We have a little bit of random atmosphere. I just sampled a portion of the pads and made them into a little loop here. This little effect here. Of course the classical noise, build down. And that's basically it, and I just add a little ARP in here. All together again it sounds. So that's pretty much it. I broke down all of the sounds that I used in this drop. What type of sounds that I used, what type of effects did I use, how did I apply them all to the sounds, what kind of loops did I use, everything. If you like this tutorial, make sure to hit that like button and recommend some other tutorials below in the comments. We're gonna be checking them out, and if we find a useful topic, then I might make a tutorial in English about that as well. So make sure to check out this tutorial on my channel as well. And yeah, see you guys. Peace.